Have you ever had a day where everything around you was noisy and chaotic? From loud car horns on the street, constant phone calls, to non-stop conversations. At the end of the day, you feel like you're surrounded by noise and can't find any peace. So if Morgan said that there is a secret hidden in silence that can help you find peace, would you believe it? Just imagine, you are in the middle of a forest. The birds are singing gently. The wind is blowing through the leaves, and there is absolutely no artificial noise. That is the moment when silence reigns, and also when you begin to feel its magical power. Did you know? Silence is not only a space without noise, but it is also a powerful tool that helps us regenerate energy and find balance in life. Join Morgan to explore the magical benefits of silence through the lens of Stoicism. We often feel pressured by the non-stop noise around us, from work, family to technological devices. But did you know that when we take some time to be quiet, our minds become clearer? Morgan will share with you real stories about how silence has helped me find peace of mind and reduce stress. Have you ever wondered how to increase self-awareness and better understand yourself? Morgan has realized that it is in silence that we can connect deeply with ourselves, identify core values and secret dreams that we often ignore in our busy lives. This is amazing, isn't it? Imagine you are in an important conversation and instead of talking a lot, you listen more. This not only helps you better understand the other person, but also helps you make more informed and careful decisions. Morgan has experienced and found that silence has given him the ability to listen and make better decisions. In particular, silence also stimulates creativity, liberates new ideas, and helps us connect more deeply with nature and the universe. Morgan believes that, if you just try it once, you will see your life change in a more positive direction. If you are ready, please join me in starting this journey by leaving a comment. Ready for this journey, and discover the magical benefits that we often ignore in modern busy life. Today, we will unlock together the great secret of silence, one of the most important elements of Stoic philosophy. Number 1. Peace of mind. Let's think about the famous Dalai Lamas, who once found peace and tranquility in silence. Have you ever wondered how these people are able to maintain a peaceful mind amidst the hustle and bustle of modern life? The answer lies in silence. In Stoic philosophy, silence is not just a period of time without sound, but also a state of mind, helping us find peace and quiet in our minds. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiest person is the one who needs nothing but peace of mind." It is silence that helps us achieve this. In modern life, we are often caught up in daily worries and stresses, from work, family to social relationships. At times like these, silence can become a miracle medicine, helping us regain balance and reduce anxiety. As Morgan experienced moments of quiet, Morgan found her mind gradually calming down, negative thoughts disappearing, replaced by a feeling of peace and serenity. Christianity also emphasizes the importance of silence. In the Bible, Jesus often retreated to a lonely place to pray and find peace in silence. St. Augustine once said, "Lord, in silence I find you." This shows that silence is not only a means to connect with oneself, but also a bridge between humans and God. Morgan believes that the combination of Stoic philosophy and Christian faith will help us better understand the value of silence in finding peace of mind. When we take time to be silent, we will have the opportunity to listen to our inner voices, better understand ourselves and the true values of life. Have you ever tried taking a few minutes every day to be quiet and listen to yourself? Besides, silence also helps us practice patience and steadfastness, important qualities in both Stoic philosophy and Christian faith. When faced with difficulties and challenges, instead of reacting immediately, we should learn to quietly think and analyze the situation. As Epictetus once said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen more and speak less. Silence helps us practice our ability to listen, not only to others but also to ourselves and to God. Combining silence with prayer and meditation, we will find true peace of mind. This not only helps us reduce stress and anxiety, but also brings serenity and happiness in life. Morgan always encourages you to try spending at least 10 minutes a day to sit quietly, pray, or meditate. You will be surprised at what silence can do. So what about you? Have you ever found peace in silence? Please share with Morgan and everyone your feelings. Morgan looks forward to hearing your experiences. Together, we will learn and grow, finding true happiness and meaning in life. When we find peace of mind through silence, a new door opens, leading us to a deeper land of self-awareness. Quiet not only helps us reduce stress and anxiety, but also creates a pure space for us to listen to the voices deep within. It is in that moment of silence, when the soul is quiet, that we begin to understand ourselves better. Morgan believes that peace is an important stepping stone toward increased self-awareness. When our minds are at peace, we can see our thoughts, feelings, and values more clearly. Have you ever stopped, been quiet, and felt who you really are, what you want, and where your value lies? Let's continue this journey with Morgan, discovering the depth of self-awareness through silence. Number 2. Enhance self-awareness. What makes people like billionaire Richard Branson constantly move forward even when they are older? Their secret lies not only in their steadfastness and desire to conquer, but also in their deep self-awareness. They have found peace in their souls to better understand themselves. In Stoic philosophy, self-awareness is one of the core values. As philosopher Epictetus once said, people are not disturbed by things, but by their perception of things. When we become silent, we not only stop listening to external noise, but also start listening to our inner voice. It is in those quiet moments that we can see our true nature, realize our true thoughts, feelings, and values. Morgan believes that silence is a pure mirror, most clearly reflecting our true self. Have you ever tried taking time to sit quietly and ask yourself, who am I? What do I really want in this life? Surely, you will be surprised with what you discover. Christianity also places great emphasis on self-awareness. In the Bible, Jesus often encouraged people to examine and improve themselves. Saint Augustine once said, "Lord, let me know myself, so that I can know you." Silence in prayer is not only a time for us to seek peace, but also an opportunity to look deeply into our hearts, recognize our shortcomings, and aim for perfection. When we combine Stoic philosophy and Christian faith, we will see that silence not only helps us find peace of mind, but is also a powerful tool to increase self-awareness, When our minds are quiet, we can see ourselves more clearly, thereby making wise decisions and acting more effectively. There was a time when Morgan felt confused and lost direction in life. But then, Morgan decided to take time every day to sit quietly, reflect, and pray. It was in those quiet moments that Morgan found answers to long-standing questions and better understood himself and what he really wanted to pursue. Have you ever experienced this feeling? Please share with Morgan and everyone. Silence also helps us realize the values and life principles we pursue. In quiet moments, we can ask ourselves, what is really important to me? Am I living according to those values? This not only helps us live true to ourselves, but also creates a more meaningful and fulfilling life. So what about you? Have you ever taken time for self-awareness through silence? When we reach a higher level of self-awareness through silence, a new door opens, helping us connect more deeply with the world around us. Self-awareness not only helps us understand ourselves, but is also a solid foundation for improving our listening ability. When we understand ourselves, we become more sensitive to the feelings and thoughts of others. Have you ever noticed that when our soul is peaceful and understands ourselves, it is easier for us to listen and empathize with others? Join Morgan to explore how silence and self-awareness can enhance our ability to listen, thereby building stronger relationships. Number 3. Improve listening ability. Let's start with an interesting story about a famous priest, Father Anthony de Mello, a man known not only for his excellent preaching abilities, but also for his excellent listening skills. One time, when everyone was arguing fiercely about an issue, Father Anthony just listened quietly, without saying a word. After a while, he gently said, "When we are silent, we can hear things that we usually ignore." This statement makes everyone stop and think. In Stoic philosophy, listening is not only a skill, but also an art of living. Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen more and speak less." When we practice silence, we create space to listen to others more sincerely and deeply. Have you ever noticed that, when we really listen, we listen not only with our ears, but also with our hearts? Not only does this help us better understand others, but it also creates strong and meaningful connections. In Christianity, listening is also considered a sacred act. Jesus always encouraged people to listen to God's word and to listen to each other. St. James once said, "Everyone must be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger." Silence helps us do this. When we are quiet, we can listen to the voices from deep within, the prayers, and the sharing of those around us. Morgan believes that when we understand ourselves through silence, we become more sensitive to the feelings and thoughts of others. Self-awareness helps us not be distracted by chaotic thoughts. They be focusing more on listening. Have you ever tried sitting quietly and listening to a friend share without interrupting? You will realize that your silence is the greatest respect and care you can give them. When we listen with our whole soul, we not only hear the words, but also feel what is left unsaid. This helps us better understand others and build lasting and meaningful relationships. Do you want to become a better listener? Morgan recommends taking time every day to practice silence. Create space for those around you to share, and listen to them sincerely. Silence not only helps us listen to others, but also helps us listen to ourselves. In quiet moments, we can ask ourselves, what do I really feel? What do I want? These questions help us better understand ourselves and thereby improve our listening ability. Morgan believes that when we listen to ourselves, it becomes easier for us to listen to others. So, what about you? Have you ever felt the magic of listening through silence? If you have any, please leave a comment. Listening is power. Or you can share with Morgan and everyone your experience. Morgan looks forward to receiving your sharing so that we can learn and grow together, finding true happiness and meaning in life. By practicing silence and listening sincerely, we not only better understand others, but also expand our capacity for understanding and empathy. From this understanding, we can look at the problem from many angles, helping to make decisions more wise. Have you ever noticed that, when you listen and consider carefully, your decisions are often more accurate and effective? Join Morgan to discover how silence and the ability to listen not only improve relationships, but also help us make smarter and more considered decisions in life. Number 4, ability to make better decisions. Did you know that, in history, famous generals like Julius Caesar and Alexander the Great all have something special in common? They all take time for silence before making important decisions. It is silence that helps them see problems clearly and come up with ingenious strategies. In Stoic philosophy, the ability to make decisions is not only based on reason, but also depends on understanding and calmness. Epictetus once said, "Never decide in anger or grief." When we shut up and listen, we not only understand the other person, but also better understand the situation we are facing. Have you ever tried to stop, take a deep breath and be quiet before making an important decision? You will be surprised at the clarity you can achieve. In Christianity, decision-making is also an action that requires reflection and prayer. The Bible advises, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths." Silence in prayer not only helps us connect with God, but is also an opportunity to listen to His guidance, helping us make wiser decisions. Morgan believes that silence is a powerful tool for improving decision-making. When our minds are at peace and we have listened deeply, we will be able to look at problems from many angles and make more informed decisions. Have you ever wondered if you could make better decisions if you spent more time reflecting and listening? Silence also helps us avoid hasty and wrong decisions. In modern life, we are often pressured to make quick decisions. However, the best decisions often come from calm and careful reflection. When Morgan faces difficult situations, Morgan always takes time to sit quietly, reflect, and pray. This helps Morgan see all sides of the problem and make the right choices. When we spend time in silence, we also practice self-awareness and listening. These qualities not only help us better understand ourselves, but also serve as a solid foundation for making wise decisions. Morgan believes that silence is not only a moment of stillness, but also a precious time for us to reflect and connect with ourselves and God. So, what about you? Have you ever tried spending time in silence before making a decision? What benefits did you get from those experiences? Morgan looks forward to receiving your comments so we can learn and grow together. Once we have mastered the art of making wise decisions through silence, we will discover that our minds become freer and more open. From there, creativity began to flourish. When we are no longer distracted by chaotic thoughts and the pressure to make hasty decisions, we can access new and groundbreaking ideas. Have you noticed that, when the mind is peaceful and full of confidence, creative ideas seem to come naturally? Join Morgan to discover how silence not only helps us make better decisions, but also opens the door to endless creativity. Number 5. Enhance creativity. Leonardo da Vinci, one of the greatest artists in history. There is a shocking statistic that Leonardo spent many hours every day just sitting quietly, observing and contemplating. It is in those quiet moments that creative ideas and artistic masterpieces are born. In Stoic philosophy, silence is not only a means to achieving peace of mind and making wise decisions, but also the key to opening the door to creativity. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "A quiet mind is the source of a clear mind." When we take time to be silent, our minds are no longer distracted by outside noises and daily worries. It is in that stillness that new and creative ideas can flourish. Christianity also emphasizes the importance of silence in developing creativity. The Bible tells of God creating the world in 7 days, but not all the work took place in a din. Quietness and reflection have played an important role in the formation of great ideas. Jesus also often retreated to solitary places to pray and seek guidance from God. It is in those quiet times that wisdom and creativity are fostered. Morgan believes that silence is a powerful source of energy that enhances creativity. Have you ever tried taking time out every day to sit quietly and let your mind run free? You will be surprised at the ideas you can discover. One time, when Morgan was having difficulty finding ideas for an important project, Morgan decided to set aside 30 minutes every morning to sit quietly, reflect, and pray. A miracle happened. Creative and groundbreaking ideas began to appear, helping Morgan complete the project excellently. Would you like to try this method? Silence not only helps us find new ideas, but also helps us nurture and develop those ideas. When our minds are free from the distractions of noise and stress, we can focus on tapping into our creative thoughts more deeply. Epictetus once said, "It is not things that trouble us, but our view of things." When we shut up and change our perspective, we can see new and unique aspects of every problem. So what about you? Have you ever found creative inspiration from silence? What benefits do you get? If so, please leave a comment. Silence will be creative. When creativity is sparked and developed in quiet moments, we not only see new and unique ideas, but also feel a deeper connection with the world around us. Silence not only opens the door to creativity, but is also a bridge that brings us closer to nature and the universe. Have you ever felt that, when sitting quietly in nature, you seem to be immersed in the flow of life, understanding the heartbeat of the earth and the vast universe? Join Morgan to discover how silence helps us connect more deeply with nature and the universe, bringing serenity and true meaning to life. Number 6. Connect deeper with nature and the universe. Do you know two famous explorers, Christopher Columbus and Henry David Thoreau? Columbus conquered the vast oceans, facing harsh challenges of nature. In contrast, Thoreau found peace and wisdom in the forest of Walden, where he spent time listening to the wind and gazing at the stars. Two explorers, two different approaches, but both found a deep connection with nature through silence. In Stoic philosophy, connection to nature is an important part of achieving peace and harmony of the soul. Seneca once said, "We cannot adjust the wind, but we can adjust the sails." This means when we accept and harmonize with nature, we can find peace within ourselves. Have you ever sat quietly under the shade of a tree, feeling the cool breeze and letting your soul relax in the silence of nature? In Christianity, connection to nature also has sacred meaning. The Bible emphasizes that God created this world in harmony and peace. Saint Francis of Assisi, who was known for his deep love for nature, once said, "Nature is God's picture, and through it we can feel His presence." Silence in nature not only helps us feel God's presence, but is also an opportunity for us to find peace in our souls. When we take time to be silent and listen to nature, we will feel the rhythm of life and connection to the vast universe. Have you ever sat quietly under the night sky, watched the twinkling stars and felt your smallness in the universe? That was the moment Morgan realized that we are only a small part of the great picture of life. Silence not only helps us connect with nature, but also opens the door for us to better understand the universe and our place in it. When our hearts are at peace, we can feel the movements of the planets, the changes of seasons, and the wonders that nature brings. Epictetus once said, "Live in harmony with nature, and you will find peace." Silence helps us live in harmony with nature and find true peace. Silence helps us realize the beauty and magic of nature, thereby feeling more deeply about life and the universe. When we slow down, listen and immerse ourselves in nature, we will find balance and harmony in life. Morgan believes that connecting with nature through silence is not only a method of relaxation, but also a way for us to find meaning and purpose in life. So what about you? Have you ever taken time to be silent and connect with nature? And how do you feel? Thank you for taking the time to accompany Morgan on his journey to discover the magical benefits of silence through the lens of Stoic philosophy. Morgan hopes that these shares will not only help you better understand the value of silence, but also inspire you to apply it in your daily life. Morgan is very grateful to you all for always following and supporting. Your interest and sharing is the motivation for Morgan to continue spreading positive and meaningful lessons. Please continue to leave comments, share your experiences and stories. Morgan looks forward to receiving valuable shares so that we can learn and grow together, finding true happiness and meaning in life. Take time for silence, listen to your soul, and discover the wonders that life has to offer. Your silence today is a step towards a more meaningful and happier life. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to spread this philosophy to everyone. Stay tuned for other Stoic lessons shown at the end of this video. Together, we can make the world more beautiful. Best regards, Morgan from Stoic Kingdom.